Today, we'll share some of the most important social media and content marketing tips that will help you optimize your fan engagement. In today's market, a lot of newcomers make the mistake of taking social media and content marketing for granted. They think that creating and sharing content is enough for their campaigns to succeed. But is it really? Hey guys, welcome to Creative, where we help athletes, sports marketers, and athletic business owners learn how to build lasting legacies beyond the game. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we'll be discussing how you can amplify your fan engagement with the right social media and content marketing strategies. We'd love for you to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. Because of the growing popularity of social media marketing in the market, some brands started to get used to the idea of content creation and posting. Nowadays, because of how normal the idea of social media and content marketing is, people have grown used to it, to the point that they actually start to take things for granted. And when people start overlooking important factors, fan engagement takes a large effect. So, is your engagement really that important? Over the recent years, the entire globe saw fan engagement become the most important thing to the sporting industry. Thanks to social media, sports fans have earned the ability to change lives and careers. Any brand or athlete with a strong enough fan base can launch a new line in an entirely different field. But of course, just like everything else in the industry, athletes and brands need to work for fan engagement. Sure, organic likes will surely come to you if your online presence is strong enough, but the kind of engagement that changes and dictates success is earned through hard work. This means that if businesses hope to survive the sporting industry's competitive market, they need to give everything that they can to social media and content marketing. They need to think outside of the box to stand out from all the other brands out there, sharing their daily posts and content. But with this much competition, how can brands stand out without losing sight of the bigger picture? You all think hacking is the way to go. So how do you really hack your way to better engagement? Well, just because everyone is running their own social media marketing campaigns doesn't mean that your strategy is easy to do. As a matter of fact, all of that online presence poses a threat that could easily make or break your own campaign. If you want to beat the competition, you need to go above and beyond and think outside the box. You want to kind of know your whys. When you ask certain brands why they want to develop their own social media marketing campaign, a large majority of newcomers say that it's because they need a solid online presence. They just want to be known, just like everyone else. And as accurate as this statement may be, it's not enough to be the why of your entire campaign. Most social media campaigns fail because they don't have a clear goal for existing besides the brand or the company's need for an online presence. Whenever a strategy is executed without any sort of direction or coherent goal in mind, there's no real direction, to follow. Your team will execute anything that comes into mind so long as they think that it's apt for their goal. There's no way for your marketers to figure out whether their idea is good or not. That's why experts believe that anyone planning to launch their own social media marketing campaign should start with a list of SMART achievements. SMART is an acronym that is made for setting objectives. It stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based achievements. This means that because you start working on anything for your social media campaign, you need to list down specific goals that can be measured and attained within a certain time period. Now, why do SMART achievements matter? These objectives are meant to direct your entire campaign, helping you avoid aimless posting and bad ideas. Your goals will help you filter all the sorts of posts and other tactics that you think about, making sure that every move you make will lead to something great. You want to build relationships, not followings. Over the recent years, the sporting industry has made social media a numbers game. Everyone became obsessed with building a following, sponsoring large followers, etc. They became so invested in earning hundreds and thousands and millions of followers that they've forgotten about the main reason why social media platforms were created in the first place: to build relationships. As we've mentioned earlier, fan engagement matters. But because of how skeptical and aware sports fans have become, catching their attention and turning them into paying customers is now more difficult than ever. It's not enough for brands to just consistently share photos on Instagram or post blogs. If they want to gain the trust of these sports fans and hopefully turn them into paying sports fans, they need to build a relationship with their fan base. This means that with every photo or blog post that you share online, you need to keep them in mind. Your content, both on social media or on your website, should be relevant to them. They should capture not just their attention, but their interests as well. If you think that you can get away with just sharing random photos or writing blogs based on your mood, you're wrong. Keep the SMART achievements that you've listed earlier whenever you start planning a content calendar. This seems simple enough, right? You should be optimizing your platforms. Yes, websites aren't the only platform that you can optimize. There are ways for you to optimize your Facebook or Instagram accounts by making sure that your details are complete and accurate, as well as including certain keywords into your posts, which are also considered hashtags. Ensuring that your Facebook page has all the necessary business information your fans might need is a good way of optimizing your page. By doing so, you'll have a better chance of ranking well in Google. If you're afraid of following other people on your official account, don't be. Connecting with businesses within your industry can actually help you gain additional exposure. You want to make the most out of your data and analytics. Analytics and data come with your social media platforms for a good reason. This information is meant to be used by companies and brands to improve their overall performance online. But because of how daunting numbers can be, some people reluctantly ignore them or simply just use them, when in reality, there are various ways that your brand can make the most out of them. Some companies use analytics to figure out what kind of content their people actually like. Yes, fan profiles and other similar studies can help you understand what your fans like and don't like. But as they say, actions speak louder than words. You can observe your performance for a certain month and then use the data you've gathered during that time to list your content based on how much your fans like it. If you get more engagement on short videos in comparison to photos, then video should be your main priority in terms of content. Another thing that analytics can be used for is testing. Maybe you're thinking of exploring a different kind of content or a new approach to your copywriting. How do you know if it's a good idea or not? By checking out your data. You can test these ideas for a certain amount of time, like a week or a couple of days. Your platform should be able to gather enough data for you to use and identify which of these new approaches actually work. New players to the game of social media marketing often ignore these small details, leading them to missing out on heaps of opportunity for growth. And in today's cutthroat market, being observant matters. There's no denying that in the age of information, social media and content marketing are considered to be some of the most powerful marketing tools of today, especially when utilized together. But in order for companies to truly make the most out of the said strategies, they need to open themselves to the idea of expanding the box. In today's competitive market, old tricks no longer work. Anyone who wants to dominate today's sporting industry needs to find new ways to leverage social media and content marketing. We hope you guys loved today's video, and if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell. It really helps out the channel. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.